Well, if you're with us at the top of the show, I was saying it's hot and humid, and it's 11 o'clock right now. It reminds me of Thursday when it was really bad.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I think is going to be worse.
That's not what anybody wanted to hear.
Yeah, I know. Nobody is like. This is one of those times where people are like, all right, you know what? Like mid 90s, dew points in the 70s.
We'll take the 80s.
Right.
We'll take the
sure,
heat,
sure.
but not the heat. If that makes sense.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got no good news. Well,
Yeah.
that's not true. Actually, I've got
Okay.
some good news. Tomorrow, I think is going to be a rough day. Tomorrow's going to be a rough day if you have asthma. Rough day for pets, children, the elderly. You got to keep an eye on pets and livestock between about 10 a.m. and 4 or 5 p.m. I've had people ask me when the best time to walk their dogs tomorrow is. It's going to be somewhere in that window. We also will likely see some updates to the drought monitor, not this coming Thursday, but next Thursday, that shows some improvements, because I think we're going to finally get some appreciable rain into Maine, at least across western portions of the state. But this severe drought from the Penobscot Bay along the mid-coast and south into York and Cumberland counties, I'm not sure exactly when we're going to be able to make headway on that. Heat advisories are already out for tomorrow for the areas highlighted here in orange. That's where it's going to feel like the mid to upper 90s or even the low hundreds at times. Not much to talk about here on the radar. There's one lone shower in Quebec that's going to move closer to us, but not really concerned about it. It'd be nice, actually, if we could get some lighter showers through overnight. We still have a lot of hot, humid air to tap into here. This front has advanced quite a bit over the last 6 hours, and this is what moves toward Maine tomorrow and eventually will allow for some showers and thunderstorms. Fog is already building in right now. It's going to be patchy and dense through the morning, especially along the mid-coast and down east. Temperatures stay warm tonight, though, in the 70s, so not much of a break from the heat. Temps into the 80s, some mid-80s possible as early as 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So we have a very high temperature to really start the day off at, which means we're going to make it into the 90s very early. Some spots may break 90 before noon. By 2 or 3 o'clock in the western mountains and across the White Mountains in New Hampshire, we start to see some scattered showers and storms. Along the front in northern Maine, we'll see some stronger storms push south. But notice all of this starts to fizzle out around 8 o'clock, which means quieter conditions are likely overnight tomorrow night and into Monday. But by Monday morning, we start talking about the risk for more scattered showers and sort of a split state idea thanks to this front that gets hung up. Tuesday, Maine is the battleground for cool versus hot. It's possible that some southern coastal counties actually end up hot again, whereas the rest of the state could end up in the mid to upper 60s, believe it or not. Wednesday, I think, is going to be a bit more unsettled with showers and certainly a bit cooler. And then by Thursday, all of this moves on out. Here's the relief from the heat, but it comes with much cooler conditions. I'm talking temperatures in the 70s. And I also think, thankfully, that this will bring us the best chance of soaking rain. Seas around 3 to 4 feet tomorrow. Southwest wind 10 to 15 knots. Yeah, that water temp 71 is just because it spiked so much today. It's probably more like mid to upper 60s right now once you get a little bit depth mixed in. Tomorrow's going to be an absolute scorcher. Storms in the afternoon. Hot south on Monday with some showers. Notice I've only got 68 for the high temperature. Inland on Monday, 78 at the coast, 86 on Tuesday, but we're watching that front because if the front ends up to our south, then Tuesday will be cooler, but Wednesday will be drier. If the front ends up hung up around us, Tuesday will be a little bit warmer, but Wednesday will be a bit more unsettled. Either way, we need the rain so desperately at this point in time.
Right.
I think even the people who are like, oh, I would never ever want rainy days mixed in are kind of like, well,
now that you mention it, we could use a little rain.
Right, it certainly wouldn't hurt.